Hi you guys, this is Carmen with Learning to Connect with Angels, and today I'm going to show you step by step of what I do when I connect with my angels. I do all the meditations because I like to stay grounded. I want to be sound in body, mind, and spirit to make sure that I always keep that connection going. So I wanted to share with you guys exactly what it is that I do. I feel that it's very important for us to write on our angel journal at least once a day. Try to choose a location that you will be using continuously. Whether it be outside, if it's inside, try to keep it in the same location, because what will happen is you will start creating that energy. And it's almost like your mind knows and your body knows and you know, okay, it's time for me to go. And like if this is my location, this is where my dining room table used to be. So this was where I used to connect. I do it here, and I also do it in my bedroom. So as soon as I sit down, it's like my body automatically knows it's time to connect and write in our angel journal. Now, so I've created that environment, that energy that's there, because you do create an energy. If you're constantly doing something, you start building up energy around it. So the energy will be built, and your body, mind, soul, spirit knows it's time. Like right now, my body's already starting. I'm already starting to open up because I'm so used to it. So that's something that'll start happening to you guys. And please know that if I say that we're going to do something and if I skip it or forget it, I do apologize ahead of time. Sometimes the angels already come in so strong that I may forget certain steps that I have told you to follow, but you can follow them on your own. That's why it's important to also do the meditations on clearing your chakras, removing blocks. It'll make it easier to connect. So if you forget a certain step, it's okay, because you've been doing the work. Okay? So it is very important to write to our angels every day. Why? Because it increases the communication, and it also opens you up. It also helps with those of you that might be wanting to open up your psychic mediumship channeling abilities. It does that. So what you would need is a notebook, and you can buy any notebook that you would like. I buy these at Walmart. They're $1.88. I like the hard notebooks. And you can go to stores like Ross, TJ Maxx over here in the United States, and Bell's, and all those little stores have the notebooks, and they're thicker than this. And a lot of them already have like spiritual quotes. Or you can get a note card of a certain picture that you liked of an angel, anything reminding you of your angel journal. And you could maybe even print a picture online. I recommend using photo paper because it comes out very rich in color. And make sure that you change your settings in your printer to a photo and gloss or whatever paper you're using. And then you can cut it out and paste it, or use double-sided tape and then put a ribbon and decorate it if you'd like. I have several notebooks. I keep them around. I have the ones for when I meditate. I have the ones for my dreams, when I get hunches, angel poetry, and which I will be sharing with you guys. I'll do a video and I'll just write the poetry and read it out for you guys. And just for my everyday journaling. And it's important because it starts getting you in the habit, and you start noticing and distinguishing when your angels are speaking to you. And you can always go back, because if you just meditate, you may forget almost everything they told you. And if you write it down, you won't forget. And I feel that my angels were kind enough to speak with me and give me guidance, that it's the least I can do is to write down the information they're giving me. So And then you could also go back, and if someone says rings true, or you hear another angel worker, or something happens to you, you can always come back and look and say, oh my God, my angels said this was going to happen, or oh my God, my angel said the same thing, here it is, or something so beautiful you want to share with someone and you can't remember exactly what they said. It's always there for you to go back and read to yourself. Plus it's also very inspiring. And then when you start getting those hits of what they've told you and it's come to fruition, or it's things people are sharing with you and they've shared with you, you kind of start knowing how it starts feeling when your angel's connecting. And for example, with me, as I'll write down the information and I get their messages, and I always tell them thank you, and then my daughter and I will be working, and next thing we know, I'll see the angel, and I'll ask my daughter, I'm like, there's an angel in here, when I'm teaching her, and she'll say the angel's name, and lo and behold, it's the same name that I had picked up. And I'll be like, oh my God, look, that's the same angel that came through. So know that when I do my own work and I speak with my angels, I don't go sharing it immediately to my daughter and discuss. I mean, what my angels share with me is what they share with me, and then it's only when she and I are working together that her angels share stuff with her that I'm like, oh my God, that's the same thing they told me. So it's very important to write it down. Also know that what will be happening is when you're writing it down, you might receive the information certain ways. You might, for me, what will happen is I feel the connection, and then I feel it in my heart, and then I start feeling the sensations around me. You start feeling the energy. You might start feeling energy going like this around you, almost like a heat wave. It could be pressure. To me, I describe it as a heat wave pressure kind of thing going. You might feel coolness. You might feel warmth, heat. Your body might start getting the chills. The hairs will be standing up. You might get senses, smell certain aromas. Flowers might be one of them. Images might start popping in your head. Feeling pressure, magnetic pressure like, static like, electricity, tingling, prickling, you name it, you'll start feeling. Just start paying attention. So what will happen, of course you might feel it in your heart, in your gut, you might hear it internally. It'll sound like it's you speaking to yourself, but you come in, you know, the language that comes in, the angel's language that comes in is different than you would be talking to yourself, because normally you go about your day and you're like, okay, I need to do this, and this needs to be done, and I need to go clean this, and I need to throw that. No, the angels come in almost like giving you loving advice, like a loved one speaking with you with respect. And it's always loving and encouraging. It's never negative. If they, for example, that's not to say that they're not going to correct if you're doing something wrong, or if you're going down the wrong path. That's not to say they're not going to say, you know, what you're doing, you shouldn't be doing this, you know. That's not to say they're just going to enable you in doing things. Whatever is going to come through, if you need to make a change, it's always going to be in a loving way. So then what will happen, I'll give you an example. When I start getting the information, I start feeling them, and immediately it goes up my head like little electricity going, and I start sensing energy, and then your body will want to adjust itself. You might notice that your head starts kind of like moving itself, you know, I guess wanting to receive be receptive. So you know, your body might want to realign in certain ways, and you might start getting the pictures, and you might start hearing the words. and you might be hearing the words, seeing it spelled out. This is how it happens to me. I start hearing it, seeing the words spelled out, and along with it, I'm seeing pictures of what they're saying. So what's going to happen is you're going to hold your pen, and it's going to be very gently. You're not going to be sitting there putting pressure on the pen. It's going to be gently, pen or pencil, okay? And you just start going. So it's called automatic writing when you're channeling, but we will be protecting ourselves, don't worry, okay? So the pen just really moves. You might be, for me, I hear it and I see it and I write it. Now when I write it, I ask the angels to help me in between words to elongate the line, because what will happen is they'll want to say like, you are going to, it's all consecutive, no space. So you might ask him to do a space so that way you can go, you, line, are, a long line, going, so that way you start breaking the words, because if not, it's all just going to be a bunch of letters put together. So you may ask your angels to do that, okay? When we start connecting. Another thing I always like to have, I like to have water. You might tend to get a lot thirsty quite a bit when you connect with spirit, with the divine light, with your angels, the divine masters. This is another way you can connect with masters. I also like to have incense. Myrrh and frankincense is my favorite. I just love the way it smells. And I light it. I keep a candle. It's not necessary that you have a specific color. A lot of people like white for purity, divine, divinity, right? If you're wanting to speak to a certain angel, you might want to evoke the angel by their color. So you might want to use their color. So if you wanted to speak with Michael, you use a blue candle. If you wanted to speak with Raphael, you use a green. If you wanted to speak to Gabriel, you can use red or orange. And if you wanted to speak to Uriel, you can use yellow, or whatever color you feel is right. You might just get them in different colors, so go ahead and use that. Your angel might come to you in a certain color, so if you want to use that color, by all means, use it. You may also wish to play music in the background. I would recommend to have the music a little bit low. I feel music is very powerful and influential, and it also carries energy, and it can help you with the connection. Some people don't like the music because they think it's distracting. It's really up to you. For this video, I will not be using any music. Another thing, you can have your crystals. I have a necklace, and it's of phenide and celestite. It's amazing how this little necklace of celestite would always catch the kids in school's attention. They loved it. Place it by your heart, or you can have a crystal close to you. If you wanted to work with a particular angel, you can use that. Remember to always keep the crystals open out in the area. I used to have the habit of putting them under my pillow. So that way I could get influenced by the crystals at night. And when my daughter and I were meditating, it turns out the crystals had asked that they are not placed under the pillow, because what I was doing is I was blocking the energy. Energy couldn't go anywhere. I was basically suffocating them, and they need light. They asked to be placed out and about so that their energy can radiate out. They like the light. They like light coming through. If you have those crystals that tend to fade because of the sun, it's okay as long as you have it out and the natural light comes through. It's not like the light's facing them 100% of the time, and that way they can radiate their energy. If you have the crystal in a room, that's fine. The crystal's doing its job. It'll be radiating and sending you the energy to you. So you may either carry it with you, have it on your neck, or close to you. It's not necessary that you have a crystal. Just the intention to connect with your angels is what's important. Another thing that I like to do, and this is the third time I do this video. This is the part I forgot because I felt my angels here. I forgot to do this exercise with you guys because they were already here. So I forgot, but I'll do it this time. A lot of times we have a hard time connecting because we might have blocks. And a lot of times you don't have to do this part, because if you do the meditations, clearing your chakras, removing blocks, and angel meditations on the side, this sometimes is omitted because you've already done the work to remove certain things. But there's times where you want to connect and you have so much going on in your mind. So what you can do is you can release. And there are two ways that I like to do the releasing. And one of the ways is to either write the word, picture it in your mind in a chalkboard. For example, if you're stressed, you write down stressed on a chalkboard. And then you could either ask the divine light to burn that word, or you could erase the word and to turn it into positive energy. You can do that. Or you can also write it down on a piece of paper, write the word, tear it up, and burn it. Just make sure you are not close to the fire alarm. You can do that. That's a way to release it. Sometimes we gotta release things several times, so you might have to do it stressed, release, stress, release, stress, release. If someone in your work is bothering you, you can just picture their name, or write their name, and erase it, or rip the piece of paper, or ask, when you write it, that they zap it with a flame and turn it into positive energy. That's because a lot of times we want to meditate, but we're like, okay, this at work, this person's bothering me, I'm stressed, I gotta pay the bills, I gotta just write that word, whatever's in your mind, acknowledge it and let it go. Another thing that I like to do is, when I do the roots, is I picture the word, or you can picture the picture of whatever situation it is. So it's a co-worker, picture their face, or just write down their name in your mind and flush it out. And once it goes to the earth's core, ask the earth's core to convert that into positive energy and to burn it out. And through a separate set of roots, you suck in positive energy, revitalizing you, energizing you, and giving you everything you need. So that's one thing you could do. If you're fine and you don't need to release, then you just keep going to the next step. Oh yeah, another thing that's very important. This is like one of the most important steps. As I've mentioned to you guys before I used to not give breathing much thought, but breathing is very important. So I'm going to show you, and the slower you breathe, the stronger the connection gets. So eventually, you will start getting to the point to where you automatically start breathing in very slowly, and you're exhaling very slowly. And what'll happen, it connects you immediately. And then once you're connected, you can go back to your normal rhythm, and if you want to connect even stronger, just start breathing again slowly. So we will do that exercise. So let's just do the exercise right away. So plant your feet on the ground, and I just want you to breathe to a 10-second count very slowly. You can imagine in your mind the divine light running through you. And then we're going to exhale really slowly, and I'm going to use my fingers to count to 10, and then vice versa when we're exhaling, okay? So let's begin. exhale slowly to 10. Inhale slowly. And exhale slowly. Inhale through your nose. And exhale slowly through your nose or mouth. Okay? You can breathe in your own pattern. Eventually you might start breathing even longer. So just remember, when you're breathing in, try to breathe in and allow your stomach to expand. And when you exhale, allow the stomach to drop. That's the correct way of breathing. So and it really relaxes you. Also, it also energizes you. So whenever you're feeling low of energy, this is a way to get back some energy. Another thing I'm going to be asking you is, when we connect with our angel, to start feeling your angel, sensing your angel, pay attention to the sensations, pictures, what's going on in your body, your chakras. You might start feeling your chakras either in the front or the back, or both. And you might start getting the image of your angel. And so what I'm going to ask you to do is to feel or see your angel, to see their divine light. And I'm going to ask you to see yourself, an image of you. And I'm going to ask you both to walk into each other's energy and to merge like mist. So when you're breathing in your angel's energy, and your angel, picture your angel breathing in your energy. And when you exhale, the connection is locked and infused every time. Some of you might feel a click, sense something. You might even start feeling your chakras around for the connection, your spine. You might feel the energy running up and down your spine. I tend to hear a clicking on my throat along with a rotation. You might also hear cracking on your crown chakra and your third eye. And some of you might feel the immense love in your heart and your solar plexus. You might, or your sacral or root chakra, when we connect with our angels. It's very important. This is how I establish the connection, and this is how I ask for guidance. So you might, if you have a question, you might write it down in your journal right now. If you don't have a paper and pencil, I ask a journal because it's always intact. But if you don't have one right now, a paper and pencil will do, and then later on you can tape it to the back of or the front of your notebook if you would like, or just fold it and keep it in there. So one thing is, I ask you to date. Today is March. Let me ask my son. What's today's date, Brian? March the
4th.
The 4th. Okay, March the 4th. I had to speak loud so you can hear me. And ask a question. Whatever question you'd like. And when we go under, they might start with, my dearest child, I am with you, your angel, and they might reveal the name. Just go with it. A lot of times they give you certain names, and they're weird. They might be weird. And they have told us it's because it's Enochian, angel language. That's why the letters, or there are so many letters. So just go with it. And if it's too complicated, you can ask them if there's a short name or something else they'd like for you to contact them. Everything's energy, so they'll just go ahead and give you another name. You might see a vision of how they look. If it's too much, you might ask them if there's a more pleasant vision. When my daughter was talking to the seraphim, they came in very strong, and she said one of them had so many wings, like thousands of wings, and they had tattoos. And I told her, I already knew what the tattoos looked like. I'm like, are they in almost like light, laser light in gold? And she said yes. I'm like, yeah, that's how I see. And the writing too, that's how I see it. Some of you guys too, when you're done, you might see the angels, the sparks of light. You might feel them. You might see, this is how I see them. I see either, it looks just like a candle flame, or flashes of light, or negative, like a negative photograph, the burning effect. That's what they look like in colors, so you guys might see that. So, or everybody sees different and feels different. So just go and pay attention, and then write those sensations after you're done. Your angel's done giving you the message. Write down what you experienced. Okay, so we are going to get started, and the first thing we do is we protect ourselves. So if you don't have a paper and pen, by all means get one. If you want to get a candle and incense, by all means, and a crystal, go for it. And some water, or drink some water right away. Water is spirit. Water helps the connection. So go ahead and get some water if you haven't had some. Water is an amplifier. Okay. Alright, so you may pause the video, and if you paused it, we're about to get started. So the first thing I would like for you to do is to plant your feet on the ground. And first we're going to call upon the angels, okay? So let's call upon Father, Mother, God, or whomever you would like to call, or whatever you call the Supreme Being, Jesus Christ, our angels, our guardian angels. You may call your angels by their name. I will call mine, Joseph, Henry, Anael, and Dorian, Omaro, and Azrael. The archangels, and we ask Archangel Michael to be to our right, Archangel Gabriel to our left, Uriel before us, and Raphael behind us, and thank you. And we call upon the principalities and Corians, the dominions, the virtues, the powers, the cherubim, the seraphim, and the thrones, and the millions of legions of angels to be with us, around us, protecting us, guarding and guiding us. And we ask that you protect us in your golden metallic bubble of light, protecting our home and us and everyone in it. And we ask you, angels, to please place your protective mesh around our bubble. And we ask that only that which comes from the divine light comes through. We don't allow anything else to come through, only that which comes from our divine white light. And we ask that you give us guidance, and that you keep us on our path. And if you see that we are veering off our path, we ask that you please push us back in our path. We give you permission. And if you're guiding me and I'm not listening, to please continue and give me the guidance and keep pushing forth until I receive the message in whatever way you can. And I thank you for this. I thank you for everything you've done for me and for all that you do. And I ask that you are part and be part of my life, where it is my free will for us to have a cooperation, an open relationship, and I allow you to help me in everything and anything you can, and for that I am grateful. And I ask that my mind move aside and be a spectator so that I may receive divine interaction, divine messages. Thank you. And so, I would like for you to first start breathing slowly to 10. Inhale slowly. And exhale slowly. Inhale slowly. Exhale slowly. Inhale one last time. Exhale slowly. But in the meantime, breathe in and out in your own rhythmic pattern. And I would like for you to start seeing roots come out from the soles of your feet. So picture your roots coming out and digging into the ground, digging into the soil, going through the earth's layers, feeling the wet soil, the rocks, the water, more soil, and lava, and eventually going into the earth's core. Anchor yourself with your roots. You may even see your root chakra at the base of your spine. See it growing roots to all the way down to the earth's core. See it make its way down into the earth's soil, feeling the freshness, the rocks and water, more soil, more rocks, the lava, and anchoring into the earth's core. Inhale slowly. Bring this energy up your legs, your ankles, your feet, your shins, your calves, your knees, your legs, your hips, and see your root chakra light up not only with your roots from your feet, but from your tail, from the root chakra. See it light up. You're being energized. This automatically lights up your whole spine and your cerebellum, your brain, everything. So right now, if there is something that is bothering you, we're going to release it. See or picture the word either in a chalkboard or the image, write it down, or see the word. And we're going to inhale. As we exhale, you flush it out into the earth's core, or you erase it or ask the divine light to burn it and turn it into positive energy. And now inhale the earth's energy, revitalizing you. Exhale another thing that may be bothering you. See the word, write it down, or the picture, and exhale. Exhale, you might breathe hard. See it burn into positive energy, and inhale divine light and the earth's light. One more time, let's do another one or the same. Write it down or see it, and exhale or erase it or burn it. It's being turned into positive energy, and inhale. Revitalize divine and earth's energy. You may continue to do this if there's something else. In the meantime, we will take another 10-second breath, and let's begin taking in the earth's energy. Exhale slowly. Inhale slowly, bringing in the earth's energy. Exhaling anything, any stress, anything negative out of your body. One last time, inhaling the earth's energy. And exhaling anything that you need to get rid of. It is converted into positive energy, and continue to breathe in and out in your own rhythmic pattern. You might even hear popping in your ears. Alright, let's take another deep breath in, immediately lighting your root chakra into a fiery red. Exhaling it, seeing that root chakra immediately light up and get infused. Inhale more earth's energy, and it moves from your root to your sacral, lighting it amber orange. Exhaling it, infusing that light. Let's continue to inhale and move it up to the solar plexus, lighting it up a lemon yellow. Exhale slowly, infusing it with the earth's energy. Inhale, move the energy up to your heart, lighting it up green or purple or pink, whatever colors you see. And exhaling it slowly, infusing it. Inhaling it to the throat, lighting it blue. Exhale, infusing it. Inhale, going up to your third eye, lighting it indigo, the color of night sky or black ink. And exhale slowly. Inhale one more time into your third eye, picturing the center of your brain lighting up, and picture a flower opening up, energizing your third eye, and exhale, infusing your third eye. Inhale slowly, going up to your crown, lighting it violet or white, and picture a flower immediately opening up. And exhale slowly, revitalizing that beautiful flower, energizing it. Inhale and see the light going up, continuing to go up past your crown chakra, and see the divine light as bright as the sun, and anchor that cord. Exhale slowly as you anchor it, either with roots or a socket. And continue to breathe in your rhythmic pattern. Right now, as you're drinking in this divine light, not only are you drinking in the divine light, but there is a pillar of divine light around you. You are protected. And at this moment, say, I am one with the divine light. We are one. Drink in the divine light's energy. We are connected. We are one. The divine light heals me. The divine light surrounds me. And the divine light protects me. And I connect with my higher self, the highest source of divine light, with my angels, the divine masters, and the divine beings. You might even start seeing images and sensing energy now. Drink in this divine energy, the divine light, through your head. Now see it making its way down into your crown, into your third eye, lighting up all your neurons in your brain, going down your spine into your throat, down into your heart, down into your solar plexus, into your sacral and your root, and down your legs, down your feet and toes, back up, relighting your root, relighting your sacral, your solar plexus and heart, and let it stay there. And it shoots out little tendrils of divine light into your arms and fingers. And picture this divine light going down through every neuron in your body, down your spine. You're a beautiful being, a beautiful divine being. See yourself as light. Breathe it in. Pay attention to the sensations around you, or in you, and in your chakras. Now I would like for you to call upon your angel and ask them to come forth so that you may feel them or see them. And I would like for you to see their divine light or feel their divine light or energy. And I would like for you to walk into this divine energy. Inhale as you breathe in your angel's energy, you becoming one. Exhale as you lock and energize this energy. Inhale one more time, drinking in your angel's energy. And exhale slowly. And allow your body to adjust Allow your angels to adjust your body so that you have a better, deeper connection. Breathe in and out slowly. And begin. Pick up your pen or pencil and gently open your eyes so that you see what you're writing. Still continue to breathe in. Gently hold the pen, and whatever you're feeling, seeing, or sensing, begin to write it. You allow your angel to use your hand, to guide your hand, to write the message. You might begin with my dearest child, or my child. Ask them to give you space between words. Your angel may reveal their name. Don't force the message. If you're not receiving anything, just relax. Relax. Eventually you will receive something. It may take time, but you will. It's like learning to walk or learning to ride. With practice you get better. You may ask any question you have, or they might just give you a message. You might be feeling sensations in your body. Breathe in slowly. If you're still having the connection with your angels, you can pause the video so you can continue. I'm about to tell you what they gave me, the information they gave me. And this is how he started. My dearest child, this is your angel as well. For I am with you. I am here guiding you in this exercise that others may connect, and I will help amplify the connection, energizing the astral planes to help them connect. I am with you. I am with all of you. We are working hard, emanating energy of love and hope and connection and connecting with a divine hierarchy. That's why. Oh, with the divine airway highways. The universe is increasing the vibration for a receptive connection, for we are in the stars, sending love, sending energy, sending energy, sending love, for we are all connected. We are one. Love. And then I wrote thank you. And you might feel, so he's letting me know I'm here with you and I'm going to help everyone connect. So you also may feel it in your heart. That's usually where I feel it too, on top of the other sensations that my body's sending me. I feel it in my heart. And it's very loving and encouraging what they send you, the information they give you. This is usually, so as I said, you might know your gut, you might feel it in your gut, in your heart, and just let your pen move. If it doesn't move, it will eventually move. Don't give up, keep trying the exercise, but please protect yourself the way we did. But I want to thank the angels for doing this exercise with us. Thank you. So you might be like me, where I hear it internally and I see it being spelled out, and so as I'm seeing it spelled out, it's going along. So I hope this helps you. This is the way I do it. This is how I get my guidance. This is how they help me also write meditations, how they tell me what types of meditations to do. They haven't given me any medications. Some people might think I need medication, but they also let me know, like, this is how they told me to do the crystal bath meditation and what I needed to do with the whole crystals. That's how they gave me the information. This is also how they give me knowledge. I also pick up knowledge this way. So you can ask any question you like and then say, okay, this is the question I'm going to ask you, and then go once you're done. But it's very important that you protect yourself and that you're in that metallic bubble, because you don't want anything coming through. Okay? So I really hope this helps you. And I want to thank all my subscribers. Thank you so much. And don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. And I hope this really helped you. And it's very important to keep the journal, because you can always go back. And this message, like a week from now, you might forget about it. But it's always there. You can always go back and see the messages that they give you. And you'd be surprised how loving and encouraging they are. And prophetic in some ways. All right, you guys. Thank you. Take care. Bye.